I'm Vicki Hogarth, and welcome to Southwest Magazine. My guest today is Michelle Vest, the events coordinator for the town of St. Stephen. Thank you for being here today, Michelle.
Thank you for having me, Vicki.
This is a big year for St. Stephen. We're talking about the 150th anniversary today. Can we talk a little bit about when that big date actually is? I know that there are celebrations happening all year, but you've got the actual anniversary date and lots of events planned coming up.
Yes, that's correct. So our anniversary date is actually May 17th, and we will be doing Celebrate St. Stephen, which will be the 15th to 17th, and that will be at the Garcelon Civic Center. We'll be putting our floor down on the rink and hosting a few different events. There's going to be some live music. The museums are going to have some stationary exhibits for people to come take a look at. We're hoping to get some local artists and their artwork on display. Local vendors from our farmers market. Basically anything that's St. Stephen and what we're so proud of will be showcased there. It will, of course, be controlled entries with all contact tracing and social distancing in effect, which, ironically enough, right now is 150 people at a time. So it's quite a good tie-in to our 150. For the 17th itself, we will actually be hosting some additional activities. And we're going to start with our time capsule. So we are doing a giant time capsule and have reached out to different service groups. And the time capsules all came with little caplets. And so each of the different groups and schools, and everyone's been given, not everyone, sorry, but the specific organizations that are participating have been given caplets. And so there'll be 27 of them. 2 of them went to local families based on an art contest. 2 of them went to local businesses based on a draw. And then again, council will have one, town will have one. As I said, all the schools, SSU, Rotary Kiwanis, and it's going to be great. And in 25 years, it's going to be very interesting to see what they bury in these.
Okay. So you don't know what any of the things being put in will be?
No, we don't, because the caplets, when we give it out to the people, when they return it, it's already been sealed by them. So I have no idea what's in it. And in 25 years' time, we'll be opening up the capsule and handing the caplets back to each of the organizations to open themselves.
And what are some of the other ways that you're marking the big day? I know there's a mural and many other events that people will be partaking in.
Yes, so it's going to be kind of a walk to start. So we're starting at 11 a.m. at Chocolate Park, and we'll be burying the time capsule there. At this point, it is limited numbers because of the COVID regulations. We're hoping that by May 17th, we can perhaps have some more people, but right now it is limited. And then we are going to proceed to the library. So downtown St. Stephen has been working very diligently over the last year and a half, I believe, to get this beautiful mural done. I've been lucky enough to see the pictures. I unfortunately wasn't part of that committee, but I have seen the pictures. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And we will be unveiling it that day as well.
Oh. And where is it exactly in the town?
It's going to be on the side of the St. Croix Public Library.
Oh.
So on the King Street side, right now, probably nobody has noticed how blank that wall is, and it's going to be very beautiful soon.
All right.
We'll continue along the new waterfront trail to the Time and Universe statue is finally going to get its plaque unveiled. Smet Monuments will be doing a plaque for that, as well as Smet Monuments is doing our plaque for our time capsule. A lovely, beautiful plaque that they've made up for us. And so that plaque will finally be unveiled to describe that statue. And continuing on a little bit further down the trail to the Bateau restoration. So as people in St. Stephen know, for 125, there was a beautiful bateau that was unveiled, actually where the Time and Universe statue is now. And over the years, it has been in storage, we'll say, and it needed some work. And so it's currently being worked on so that it can be unveiled and put back out for the public to enjoy. And that will be down along the trail near the new Beacon Apartments.
Awesome.
And then moving back to the Garcelon Civic Center to enjoy some, again, those museum exhibits and live music. And we're hoping it's going to be a good day. And we are doing it all 3 days because we do realize people work. And so the Saturday and Sunday will be 10 to 4, and the Monday will be 11 to 7.
Okay. And outside, rain or shine?
For the outside ones, rain or shine. But again, right now we did focus more on indoor activities. I know some people have concerns about indoor activities, but we are always keeping our numbers to 150 or less. And our arena surface is 17,000 square feet, so we're quite confident we can keep everyone socially distanced. And of course, masks are mandatory indoors. So between that and sanitation stations and contact tracing, we're quite certain we can keep everyone safe indoors when outdoor rules are 50 or less right now. So
you've obviously had a lot of practice in over a year of doing this and doing your job at the Garceland as well. So
yes, we've hosted a number of events, starting with our Grand March last year, and we got all that approved and passed up and reviewed by EMO, and that kind of kick-started us. And early on in the process, we got really good at writing COVID-19 operational plans, and we've been reviewing them regularly every couple weeks, monthly at the latest, so just to keep up on everything. So,
and it's nice to point out for people at home, the Garceland is actually one of the vaccination sites in Charlotte County, which proves what a great location you are in terms of spacing.
Yeah, and we've got a lot more. They've booked many more clinics over the next few months with us. One thing we just want to remind the public, though, is for any appointments, they need to contact Horizon Health.
Good reminder.
Yes.
Don't call the Garceland. These are clinics organized by Horizon for first responders and the like. It's not Michelle's job to book those appointments for people
I'm happy to help, but I know some people sometimes wait for responses from us, and that might cost them an appointment slot. So, and that's more our concern. Is with my job, I'm often not at my desk, and sometimes it has taken up to a day for me to even receive the messages, and I just feel so bad when it takes that long, and hopefully it's never cost anyone a spot.
Can we pivot back to 150? There is a recipe contest now. St. Stephen is Canada's chocolate town, so obviously there are lots of ties to chocolate in the 150 celebrations, but there's a way that, let's say you are not in New Brunswick right now, and a lot of people can't visit who are from this area, they can still participate in one of the activities that's going on all year long for 150, which is the recipe contest. What exactly is it, and how do people get involved?
So our chocolate recipe challenge, and you notice we didn't say baking challenge, because you can incorporate chocolate however you'd like. We had a chef once at the Civic Center, made a lovely sauce for steak with chocolate. But yes, as Canada's chocolate town, we have opened a recipe contest to all of Canada. The information is on the Town of St. Stephen website and our Facebook page, along with downloadable entry forms. But essentially what it is on the 17th of every month, we announce a winner. And then they win a cash prize from the 150 committee, and they win chocolates and the Ganong book by David Foster from the chocolatier. So this is a joint contest between the Ganong Chocolatier and St. Stephen 150, again promoting Canada's chocolate town. So we are reaching out to all Canadians to please send us your recipes. Just send us a recipe, a picture of what you've made, and a little bit of inspiration. Give us a brief description on why you did it. And it's open to all ages. So actually last month's winner was a high school student, and it looked like a wonderful recipe.
What was it?
Pina colada tarts with handmade little tartlets, chocolate tartlets, and it's on the Facebook page if you want to try it. The recipe's up with some pictures. It looks fabulous.
Oh, wow.
We have so much talent in Canada when it comes to food, and of course being Canada's chocolate town, we want to see those recipes. And at the end of it all, we're hoping to have enough recipes we can compile a cookbook.
I was going to say, what a great way to mark the year after it's over as well.
Yeah. Well, 20 years ago, Chocolate Town did have a cookbook, right as we became Chocolate Town, because it was 2000 or 2001 that we finally got that designation, and they released a cookbook in 2001. And so we're hoping to, again, have enough to release another one and do it with some of today's cooking methods. Like, we've had some recipes that are Instapot. Well, that didn't exist 20 years ago, so again, so we're reaching out to all of Canada. We've been boosting it across for advertising, boosting it across Canada, getting some comments across the country. So we're hoping everyone knows how great Canada's Chocolate Town is and how good our food can be.
So you can enter anytime, and if you
Anytime.
enter once, are you in the winning possibilities for every month?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
The entries carry forward, and you can enter again every month, but we will only accept one entry per month per person.
So if you're entering again, it has to be a new recipe.
New recipe, yes, because your other one is going to continue forward automatically.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we're continuing them forward, and
So who would decide the winner?
It
is
is-
there a secret committee?
there is a secret, I wouldn't say secret, it is 3 Ganong staff and 3 town staff that make the decision, but it is a blind contest. They receive the pictures and description and the recipe, but no names. I'm the only person who knows whose entry it is.
Okay.
And then it's a scoring system, and if it comes to a tie, we will make the recipe. So far we haven't, but the winners have only won by a point both months so far, because we started February. So February's winner and March's winner have won by a point. I'm kind of hoping one time we do have a tie so we can go do some cooking. We have our big beautiful kitchen at the Garcelon Civic Center that we haven't had much of a chance to use recently.
So if people want to check out some of these winners, are they on the Facebook page? Where's the best way to follow?
They are on the Facebook page, so it's the St. Stephen 150 Facebook page. Definitely like and follow for all the activities that we're going to be doing and for regular updates. The website will be the Town of St. Stephen website. In the next month, we will be switching providers.
Okay.
So right now, the website is not the best place to follow. We have some basic information, but actually later this afternoon, we have a meeting with the website developer. So yes, definitely follow the St. Stephen 150 Facebook page.
Now, one thing I will be following it for is for the latest updates on one of my favorite things of the year, and we didn't get to do this last year everywhere in Charlotte County, which is townwide yard sale. You have that coming up before the big 150. So what's the date for that? How is it going to work this year? I know we're still all navigating COVID, but at least it's outdoors. So there's that. So how's it going to go?
So actually, the townwide yard sale this year, we've moved indoors.
Oh, okay.
Again, on the Garcelon Civic Center floor. So we can only host 40 vendors in 10 by 10 spaces, and then that still leaves more than 10 feet between each vendor in every direction. So there will be 40 booths, 2 vendors per booth at maximum. We'll be telling all of them that. And we won't allow more than 60 guests in at a time to keep us actually under, again, 150, because that's our magic number. The concern for outside is that we don't want to encourage large numbers of people to travel to very few homes in a very short period of time. That could just become dangerous for the public, and we're hoping that by lengthening the average time, so we will be running it longer than the average time yard sales go.
Yep.
And we do know the Algonquin has been a great example in the last couple weeks where they've been holding their indoor craft fairs. So, we have taken some of the bits and pieces that they've had of their operational plan, and we're able to incorporate it. And again, having that 17,000 square feet has definitely helped. And so we're encouraging everyone, though, to come visit us, come make a day of it in St. Stephen that day. And that, again, that'll be May the 8th. And there are some other activities that are going on that day. We would encourage anyone, I believe Puny Human is hosting a wonderful market that day. I don't have the full details, but definitely check their website. They host some wonderful activities all the time.
They do.
At Puny Human, and I do believe that date's got one as well. So if you are coming to St. Stephen for the indoor yard sale, definitely check them out. They're just around the corner from us. And we have had some people reach out saying they still intend to have the yard sale as in previous years at their private homes. So taking that lovely drive around town, just if you choose to get out of your car to go to yard sale, we just encourage everyone, remember your social distancing outdoors, 2 meters, and and we encourage them, wear your masks, just to be safe, wear masks at all times.
Oh, that's awesome. And I do know that Puny Human's anniversary is May 4th.
Yes,
Because obviously.
May the 4th be with you.
So that makes sense, actually, that they'd be, and that is one of my favorite locations in St. Stephen.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and as we say, St. Stephen has just grown so much in the last few years, and I'm so happy to be able to help host all these events and activities. And as people know, I've only worked for the town for 5 years, and it's just been a wonderful experience. And even with COVID-19, the way the people have pulled together, and a great example is, I'm going to hold this up and do this our lovely little plug, is this commemorative booklet. So for our 125, we did a wonderful booklet as well. And we decided for 150, we really wanted to keep up that tradition and showcase again everything that we have, because there's so much more than people realize. And so there was a booklet committee, which was the chairperson of the 150 board, and then Darren McCabe and Alan Gilmore, and they have just worked so hard to put this together. So definitely a huge shout out to Alan Gilmore and Darren McCabe for all the work, and Joan Flewelling, who's helped with all our editing, and it's been amazing. And these booklets are going through the Courier, and St. Croix Printing, and should be available shortly, actually, definitely before our anniversary. And it's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing the finished copy. I've only seen bits and pieces, and
you and I were talking a little bit about that before the show, about what an amazing history St. Stephen has, but also the moment you're experiencing right now with, I'm thinking of Birch Corner, Tyler Mann's new store, and all these new things happening in the community that show that the next chapter being written is pretty incredible too. So, and in the time of COVID, and you must feel this in the job that you're in, to live in a community where people really look out for their neighbors.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
As much as it's a hard time to celebrate, you're managing to do it because it's such an awesome place to live.
Yeah, it definitely is it's the community that makes it the way it is. Like, as you know, Vicki, because I'm from Ontario, you know that. And my friends and family there, and what they're going through, because I'm from the Toronto area. I'm so blessed to be in St. Stephen right now and being a part of these 150 celebrations and learning about some of the history that, I just didn't know, and just trying to bring together people in a nice, safe way and keep everyone celebrating, and which is what we've done. We had Rib Fest last year, our drive-through Rib Fest, and the town was lucky enough to partner with Charlotte County Ground Search and Rescue on that one, an amazing organization. So we've got an agreement to partner with them for the next 5 years for a 5-year Rib Fest. So
Rib Fest is coming back this summer.
Yes, they are. August 13th to 15th.
Okay.
Yep, we've got them booked in. Their ribbers are getting all their clearance again. They were able to do it last year. So it is the same ribbers who do the major cities in New Brunswick. It is the same ones that it will be coming to St. Stephen again, like last year.
Oh, that's exciting. And there's another contest that I'm definitely checking out. Strongest man, strongest woman. I won't be entering, but I will be watching. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
It's a really exciting venture. A gentleman named Blair Mitchell approached me about it, and I brought it to the 150 committee, of course, and we were just super excited to be lucky enough to partner with them on it. So it is a direct 150 event, and it's really great because the Charlotte County Strongest Man, Strongest Woman committee was able to incorporate 150 into a lot of their stuff. So a lot of it will be move this 150 feet, or repetitive at 150 pounds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's repetitive, it becomes a lot. So that's going to be July 31st at the Civic Center.
Okay.
So it is going to be on the arena surface. We're not entirely sure about the audience numbers just yet, because of course that is entirely COVID related. But as you know, Vicki, we just roll with the punches, and it's definitely going to be streamed live as well. So people will be able to watch it. Maybe we can have you guys here to film it.
I am on board 100% because I will be there regardless. So we will.
Fantastic, yeah. So, so keep July 31st
July
free 31st. And open, and
Okay.
It's something fun and different, and we're really looking forward to it. And if it goes well, the committee has expressed an interest in moving it from July to August and timing it to our international festival moving forward. So that.
So you can enter if you are from anywhere, or is it specific to the strongest man of St. Stephen?
Nope, we did go Charlotte. It is Charlotte County. So St. Stephen will be home to Charlotte County's contest moving forward.
Okay.
But it is all of Charlotte County. I would say there is a Facebook page. Anyone with questions. So I'm providing a lot of the logistics, but anyone with questions specifically for the athletes should be reaching out to that committee directly.
Okay, and you do a great job with social media, I must say, keeping people informed. So where are the best places to follow if people are at home right now and they want to look for the latest? And obviously, in the time of COVID, we've had to pivot a lot. Whatever we're covering, it's changed overnight. So in case there are changes or additions, where are the best places to follow what's happening for 150?
St. Stephen 150 Facebook page, Town of St. Stephen Facebook page are your top two to follow, and give us about another month, and then it would be the Town of St. Stephen website as well. So by the time May 17th rolls around, hopefully that'll all be in place, and then for the rest of the year it will be as well.
Okay. Yeah. Are there any other events that I'm not thinking of right now that I should be sure to mention?
Well, we've got our walking lap challenge going on right now. So that is for every 150 laps, you get a ballot. And the winner will be drawn May 17th, and they will win a 150-day membership to the Civic Center. Starting on May 17th, we're switching from the walking track to the pool. And for every 150 laps you swim, you get a ballot.
Oh my gosh.
And that'll be May 17th to New Brunswick Day. And we'll draw that winner New Brunswick Day. May 17th, we will also be announcing some information about our 150 garden contest. So there will be 3 categories, and they will be revealed on May 17th. Again, the judging will take place New Brunswick Day, and we'll announce, and there will be 3 winners of $150 cash prizes.
So what does that mean? A garden, like you enter your
home garden.
Whole home. Okay, so it's sort of like our Christmas lights contest, but summer. I love that.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's exactly what it is. And so the town horticulturalist, Jennifer Dow, will be providing us with the categories, and she will be on the judging committee. So usually we go with about 3 judges, and they'll go around. And so we would encourage people to, and there will be information on Facebook about how you can let us know your location, and they'll come and judge it.
Oh, wow.
And like I said, we'll announce those winners New Brunswick Day.
Those are awesome ways. I know a lot of people are thinking about how to get back in shape this spring after the year that has been the COVID-19 pants.
That's what it is.
So
COVID-19.
What an amazing way. I'm a motivation-based person, so contest is awesome. So 150 laps of the Garceland Walk.
Yes.
Or starting soon the swimming laps.
Yes.
And then the garden contest too. That's a great motivation. That's a good challenge to throw out to everyone.
And again, we want to be outdoors, and what better way? Let's make our town beautiful and showcase it with beautiful gardens. Last year really showed how COVID-19 encouraged people to do stuff at their homes. I'm sure we all went to the garden centers and realized we couldn't find anything, and I'm sure Mayfield was happy with it all. And so we're just encouraging people to keep that up. And we're just in it. Then you can go for a walk or drive and see all the beautiful flowers and gardens, and again, getting out, doing stuff, feeling part of a community, but in a COVID safe way.
Yeah, I think you're going to inspire a lot of other communities to follow your lead on that, because that is a wonderful idea.
Yeah, and we all do the Christmas lights, so why not do gardens too? And then it's easy to keep as an annual event. So, and we are hoping that some of these things that we are introducing this year will become annual events. It's encouraging us to look at our community in a different way and not to do things the way they've always been done.
Yeah.
So to find new ways to do it.
I think that's been some of the silver lining to COVID-19 and living in this community, is that we've really pivoted and been forced to inspire ourselves in different ways and to be neighborly in different ways. And I can't thank you enough for your role in the community. You might have moved here from Ontario, but you were meant to be a local. So we're lucky to have you.
Thank you, Vicki. And you too. I mean,
I feel at home here.
So do I. I mean, Charlotte County is fantastic. It's amazing. And I keep trying to convince all my Ontario friends and family to move here.
Michelle Vest, the events coordinator for the town of St. Stephen. And we have May 17th, St. Stephen's 150th anniversary coming up. I'm Vicki Hogarth, and you've been watching Southwest Magazine.
Southwest Magazine is a news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.